What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am so very excited you guys decided to come back and chit chat it up with me. We've got this bomb tutorial. Don't you guys love my shirt? Forever 21. I got this for like $10. Anyways, like I was saying, we've got this super cute date night tutorial for today, and I'm super excited about it because I love this look. I'm just like serving looks today. I did want to apologize in advance. I was having a little bit of trouble with my lighting. The light kept going like in and out, so at points in this video it is going to be like super bright. We'll get it together. We're still learning. Anyways, if you guys are ready to see how I achieved this super bomb date night look, go ahead and keep watching. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and start this video. To start off, I will be applying my Too Faced lip injection to my lips. Since this is a date night tutorial, I need my lips to be extra juicy. Next, I will be applying some primer. I'm using the Benefit Professional Primer, and if you have not experienced this primer yet, it's probably one of the best on the market, but I'm applying that in my T-zone in areas that crack the most, so that is underneath my eyes, down my nose, on top of my lip, and on my chin. For foundation today, I will be using the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup in the color Cocoa. And if we can just talk about that for a second, Neutrogena, I definitely think you need to add some more colors because this was the second to last color. And I know I'm not a Cocoa. This foundation is very loose, so make sure you shake it up very well before you apply it. And to apply it, I will be using a damp beauty sponge. So to conceal the face, I will be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Tan Sand. And if you don't already know, this is Tarte's best-selling product. It was rated like 5 stars, so you already know the shit is bomb. I'm going to apply that underneath my eyes, on my chin, down the center of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. Now to add just a little bit more brightness underneath those eyes and really everywhere that I concealed already, I'm going to be layering my NYX HD Color Correct Concealer on top. This is a peach corrector, and the reason why I'm using a peach corrector is because I have a very olive undertone, and a lot of the times it leaves me looking sick, so the peach kind of cancels that out for me. Now I'm just going to set that concealer with some of my Airspun loose face powder in the color Naturally Neutral. This also has a peach undertone, so that allows me to cancel out a little bit more of that green undertone as well. I'm going to contour just a little bit. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in the color 360 Mocha. I'm not going for an intense contour. That's exactly why I did some reverse contouring. That's where you see the powder on the bottom half of my cheek near my jawline. It's giving me the illusion of an intense contour without actually having to put on a ton of product. So moving forward, I'm just going to carve out those cheekbones. Like I said, I'm going to hit the temples of my forehead, around my chin area just a little bit to make it look smaller, and around my jawline. So for blush today, we're going to be using the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten. That is in the color Honeysuckle. The website describes it as a coppery bronze swirled with a soft pink, and I'm definitely getting that vibe. It's kind of like a sheer pink. It brings that fleshiness back into the face, and it also gives you a nice little glow, so that is perfect. Moving on into highlighter, I will be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow in the color Midnight Cowboy. And yes, I did say eyeshadow. A lot of the times people get nervous about using eyeshadows as highlighter. I think they work great, if not better than an actual highlighter, simply because eyeshadows are meant to stay in place. Like once you put them on, they're pretty much on and they're not moving. I notice a lot of times with highlighters, especially the ones that say like long lasting or like 18-hour wear or some shit like that. The highlighter, yes, it does last 18 hours, but they kind of tend to spread and slip. So if I put it on in the morning time, usually by the end of the day, my entire face looks golden, and I don't really like that. So eyeshadows, they kind of stay in the same place, which I really like. So for today's video, I'm using an eyeshadow. I'm going to be highlighting the highest point of my cheekbones, on top of those brows, Cupid's bow, chin, and I'm going to highlight that nose. Next, moving on into the brows, I will be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in the color Ebony. First, I will be taking the spoolie side and brushing through those brows. Then, with the actual brow pigment, I will be filling in my brows. Not quite starting at the front, but just maybe an inch, not even an inch after the front of my brows. I will be filling in all the way to my tail, and then I'm also going to be correcting that arch just on the top. I don't use any concealer to carve out my brows, so I tend to be very careful, extra careful, so that my eyebrows still look perfect. Moving into eyeshadow, I'm going into that Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and yes, this is my go-to palette when I really want something simple. That first color I'm taking is called Coconut Cream. It's kind of like a pale, off-white, creamy color, and I'm taking that and I'm spreading it all over my lid. Going back into that Too Faced palette, I am grabbing that color called Mousse with a small blending brush, and I'm popping that right into my crease to start giving that eye a little bit of shape and definition. I'm also going to take that color and sweep it on the outer corner of my eyes as well. Now I'm grabbing that color called Hot Fudge just a little bit, and when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. That happens to be one of the colors in the palette that does have a little bit of shimmer in there, and we're not going for shimmer with this look. We're going for, you know, definition and a little bit of intensity. So when you do pick up the pigment, you want to use a small blending brush, and you want to focus most of that color on the outer corner of your eye. Then whatever you have left on your brush, that's what you're going to sweep into the crease to add a little bit more definition. And please, when I say a little bit, you really want it to be a little bit. We're not going for a full-on smoky eye or dramatic. We just want a little bit of intensity around the eyes. I'm also going to sweep a little bit of that color on my under eye. I didn't show it, but I did it. And now I'm going back in with that first color, Coconut Cream, and I'm just going to reapply that to the lid just a little bit because it did get lost in the sauce. You know, we was adding mad flavor, so you just want to reapply that carefully, and then you want to take a clean fluffy brush and blend everything together so you get a nice timeless eyeshadow. I'm also going to use that same clean brush and wipe away the rest of that setting powder. We'll be contouring the nose just a little bit. We're using the same powder that we used earlier to contour with, so that's that Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in the color 360. I'm using an angle brush, and I'm just going to hit the sides of my nose so I can slim it down a little bit, and then around the tip of my nose. So for lashes today, we will be using the Ardell lashes. These are the number 253s, I believe. Gorgeous lashes, by the way. They fit perfectly. And let me just help you guys out. So many people ask me, how do I attach my lashes? You have to let your glue dry down. Literally, that's the key. You want to allow your glue to dry down for about a minute and a half. Then when it's time for you to apply your lashes, you want to secure the middle of the lash first, then go back and attach the sides of your eyelash. Doesn't matter which side, just make sure you secure the middle first. I did forget to tell you guys that I added some wing liner. I used the Urban Decay Perversions liquid eyeliner. I tried to record it, but it just didn't work. My eyeliner game still sucks ass. So whatever eyeliner you guys like to use, just use that if you're recreating this look. And for mascara, I'm using the Urban Decay Perversions mascara. This is actually one of my favorite mascaras on the market right now. I'm going to use that as a brow gel as well. I tend to do this with whatever mascara I'm using instead of buying an actual brow gel. It just is easier and more convenient. And I'm also going to add some mascara on those bottom lashes. Now time for the lips, time for the lips, ayy, time for the lips, time for the lips, ayy, time for the lips, time for the lips, ayy. I'm lining my lips with Night Moth by MAC Cosmetics, and yes, my lip liner looks a little bit shitty, but I don't give a F because it mixed in with my lip plumper. Believe me or don't believe me, that's what happened. But you want to definitely fill in your lips a lot better than I'm doing now, and you want to fill them in just a little bit as well. I hate just like a straight line of lip liner and then lipstick on the inside. You know, you need a little mixture going on, so filling your lips a little bit, honey, is not going to hurt you. Going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Sad Girl. I am going to swatch it for you, and yep, my swatch sucks. But anyway, we're going to fill in our lips with that Sad Girl color, which is so beautiful. This is actually one of my new buys. I just purchased this, and it is so gorgeous. Like, I can't get enough. It even has like these iridescent shimmers in it, like, which reflect off of that highlighter that we put on. So, you know, everything is mixing and vibing together, which I love. This is what I live for. Yes. Now I'm just going to clean up those lips with a little bit of my Tarte concealer just to hit those corners, make sure everything is sharp and ready to go. Ooh, I'm looking cute. Yes, Tosh. Yes. I'm just going to set my face with some of that NYX setting spray. I'm also going to highlight my shoulders and collarbone with a little bit of that Midnight Cowboy eyeshadow. And the look's done. Thank you guys so much for watching and chit-chatting and commenting. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you don't, I am definitely judging you. So don't be judged. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support and love. Mwah.